First, you have excellent taste in music. Second, this is a super fun riff. Third, I'm also posting a companion video that you can use as a practice tool. You'll be able to play along with me and the original track at different speeds. And finally, if you learned from this video and you feel like sharing, I would absolutely love to see you play it. Just tag me on Instagram at talsguide. And if you're just learning, building up speed, whatever, I still want to see it. All right, let's go. For this song, Yvette uses a tuning that I've actually never heard of before. It's D, A, C sharp, F sharp, B flat, E flat. So the top 4 strings are down a half step. A is unchanged, and D is down a whole step. If you know of any other songs that use this tuning besides Nero, leave a comment below. So to get the proper sound, you'll want to use a light distortion, something like this. Here's the clean tone, and here's the distortion. Yvette typically uses the neck pickup when playing, and it's also important to note she uses her fingers to play everything. I'm not as skilled, so I'll be using a pick. That's just what I'm more comfortable with. But you should feel free to take your time and try to learn it the way that she plays it with fingers. That'll be a good challenge. For the video, I'll be referring to each string in its original standard tuning, so E, A, D, and so forth. And I'll talk about fret numbers. I won't mix and match numbers with strings because that would just be confusing. So this is section 1, the beginning of the riff. So on the low E string, we'll start on the 4th fret. And then on the D string, we'll play 3, 5, and on the G string, 3, 5. And then we'll walk it back down, so it'll be 3 on the G string, 5, 3 on the D string, back to 4 on the low E. And then we start to walk it back up, 3 and 5 again on the D. So I'll play that whole first section going through that. So after you play 3, 5 again, you'll immediately go to the 2nd fret on the low E, and then 3rd fret on the D string to open, and then open on the low E. So I'll play that whole first section up to that point now. And then this is probably my favorite part of the riff. So after you play that open, you're gonna do a hammer on from 3 to 5 on the D string. And when you hit the 5, it'll be like a short staccato note, and then immediately go back to 3. So it's... In other tutorials that Yvette has done with songs, she like jokingly talks about putting some sass on it. So that's what you gotta do with these notes. And then we kind of do the same exact thing, play open, but then it's 2, 4 on the A string. And on this one, when you hit the 2 the second time, you pull off to open, so. And then we repeat that riff again, so you'll see it goes like this. And on the second time, we still do that pull off to the open string, but to close it out, we play 3 on the low E string, and then 5/4 on the A string. So let's try from the hammer-ons to the ending there. So I'll play through that entire first section from the beginning. Let's do it again. That's it. That's the entire first section. Okay, section 2. So this starts out the exact same way. We do 4 on the low E string and walk up 3/5, 3/5 on the D and G strings. But instead of walking back down, this is where we do this run that goes up. And I'm like 99% sure all the stuff I'm about to play is how she does it. It's a little hard to hear on the record, but I'm pretty sure this is it. So when we go up to that 5, I use my pinky here to play 6 on the B string. So it's, and then back down to 5. So it'll be, and the reason I use my 3rd finger for this is actually kind of important because we'll be sliding up and doing some other stuff to finish the riff. So there might be other ways to do it, but I think this is like the most economical way, I guess, to move your hands because it gets really fast. So we'll do that again. And then from 5, we slide up to 7. And then move up again, one more to 8. And then we play 6 on the B string and 8 on the G string together, and slide down the 3rd finger to 7 when you play that. And then you immediately go up to the 10th fret on the G string. And when you're doing that slide, you aren't making noise between those 2 positions. So you play it like this. Like mute it and immediately go up. And so from here it's 10, slide up to 12. And then on the B string, you're going to play 10, 11, 10 while you're holding that other slide. You really want those to ring out together. That's kind of a cool sound. And so after that, you play open on the low E, and you actually finish out this second section the exact same way that the first one was. So let's play through the entire second section slowly. that's the second section. The third section is actually exactly the same as the first section. So there's nothing new to learn there. Great job, you picked it up fast. All right, so moving on, the fourth section is exactly like the second section, except there's a small change near the end, and I'll play through it slowly and then show you where that happens. It's right here. So we still do that same slide from 10 to 12 on the G string. We play 10 and 11 on the B string, but instead of going back down to 10, we use our pinky to play 13 on the high E. And then finish out the riff the same way. That's it. Now you know the complete intro riff to Nero. Congratulations. Keep practicing and you'll have it in no time. Don't be discouraged if it takes a while. There's a lot going on. This is pretty complex stuff. At full speed, you'll probably feel like you're holding on for dear life. I know that's how I feel. Yvette is pretty insane. Thanks for watching.